Concussion and traumatic brain injury, something that is very near and dear to me because in 2004 I had a major concussion due to an automobile accident. I got knocked out, I broke my hand, and I walked around for about 4 months like I was a walking bruise. Yeah, I was bruised on every aspect of my entire body. Memory loss, severe headaches, trying to work with that. Everybody kids me because I came back from the accident. I x-rayed my hand. I had a compound fracture to my index finger. I wrapped up my hand. I treated 45 patients. But I was really in a state of high adrenaline and how that affected me. My blood pressure was normally about 160 over 100 after the accident. So it started to affect my blood pressure. My intestines bled for about 9 months. It affected every aspect of my life. And I was going to all the doctors, and they just said I was getting old. It wasn't the brain trauma. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. I mean, you really get sick and tired of people telling you that you weren't concussed and you didn't have brain trauma because the CAT scan came out normal, okay? I don't do this quote thing, but I'm going to do it now because I hate it, and I hate that word normal. They would write a prescription, and they would throw another prescription at me, another prescription at me. They had no clue what was going on in my body. I was so angry by that. Everywhere I went, I got the same ridiculous approach to it. I'd go out and run, and I'd fall over to the left every time. I'd fall to the left, I'd fall to the left, I'd fall to the left. And I was determined that I would not stop working, and I would not stop athletically doing the things that I did normally in my entire life. So I learned as much as I could about concussion and traumatic brain injury. And I learned a lot. And then I started taking on a lot of cases of concussion and traumatic brain injury. Medical doctors said I was voodoo. They said that I was quack. They said I didn't know what I was talking about. But you know what? I've gotten so many people well from concussion and traumatic brain injury that it's really fueled me. I had a second accident in 2013. I got rear-ended by a drunk, a hit and run. And if I went down an elevator, I'd fall over. I couldn't go up and down an elevator. I couldn't do normal things that I just was able to do. So from 2004 to 2013, I was able to rehabilitate myself. And then after that, I really struggled again with the effects of brain trauma. In early 2014, my blood pressure was at 220 over 120. I was on 4 medications, maximum dose, and I said, okay, I think I'm going to die, so I'm going to have to do something. So I went to my colleagues down in Dallas that have this major brain center. I got all the testing, and I started my rehabilitation, and it really wasn't working. I'd get a little bit of effect, but then it would come right back. Then they put me on a table, a tilt table, and they were tilting me down, tilting me up, and they blew air in my left ear. And in 20 minutes, my blood pressure went down 220 over 120 to 117 over 77. Still fully medicated, but now the medication was working because my brain was working with the medication. At that point, I'm like, okay, I ain't dying now, so I got another second wind, and I studied the brain even more. And I found out why was it that air puffed in my left ear caused my blood pressure to go down. Well, in the inner ear, on the left side, the vagus nerve, which is the nerve that goes to all your blood vessels in your body and also to your kidney, starts to work better. And it opened up all my capillaries in my peripheral circulation where the medication wasn't able to because the vagus nerve was blocking it. So it relaxed the vagus nerve, it relaxed my blood vessels, and I had better circulation into my extremities, and my blood pressure came down because I didn't have that peripheral resistance going on from my heart. So I started to rehabilitate myself by puffing air in my left ear. So I had a little bowl and I puffed air in my left ear, and I would do other types of exercises that I do now with concussive cases. And I saved myself, and I saved my life by going down to my brain center and working with Dr. Kagan Randall, Dr. Brandon Brock. So I'm more into concussion now, traumatic brain injury, than I ever was. I study pathways in the brain that are interconnected and comprehensive that can affect everyone in their life. So I hope you, if you're struggling with a concussion or traumatic brain injury, come see me. Even if it's just once a week, we can put you on the road to normalizing your brain and having relief and recovery. And it would make me very happy to do that for you. Thank you.